So let's talk about Beyonce again. Because we were talking about her.
Yes.
And on election day, she dropped a video, the Beywatch video. Did you see this?
I didn't see it.
Do you think you didn't see it because...
It just didn't, it didn't even pop up anywhere on my feed, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Really?
I have not heard a peep about it. Because my feed's just been flooded with like...
Is Beyonce like a
Yes,
Gen X thing? Or like
no. Beyonce's in everything.
She is?
Thing. But I usually always see her stuff, but this I actually didn't see.
So do you know what Beywatch is?
The movie?
Was there a movie?
The show?
This shows you how disconnected the generations
Like,
are. There was a
I've heard
show.
of Baywatch.
There was a
it's like a beach show. They all got their
Yes.
shirts off, running on the beach.
Yes, a very sexy Pamela
Yeah.
Anderson. Do you know who Pamela Anderson is?
Yes. She's
You do?
blonde, right?
Yes, she's blonde.
I know Pamela Anderson.
Good. Very good.
Thank you.
So the Baywatch was a big hit TV show back in the day. Sexy lifeguards. I didn't watch it. I'm just gonna say I didn't watch it. But
I
it was
know.
super popular.
Yeah.
So she basically borrowed that theme and she ran with it like the sexy bathing suit, the blonde hair, and on election day.
What was the message?
I guess that she's sexy.
Oh, she is.
No, she's very sexy. But I'm just saying, I wish you had seen it so we could really have a conversation, because my thing was, when I saw it, I was like, it's election day.
It had nothing to do. So that's what I'm asking you. There was nothing in the video about like the
No, I
election.
don't understand why she dropped it. I just don't get it. Like it was.
I thought it was
a
something
visual.
like-
It was like a beautiful visual of her, and I think she's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, me and Kiana went to. Kiana's my other daughter.
I know,
we
without
went
me.
to the concert.
Without me.
You wanted to go to the concert?
Why would I not?
Why didn't you come?
Because you didn't invite me.
Because she asked me for tickets. The tickets were wildly
No.
expensive.
You didn't
the
even.
Beyonce
no,
tickets
no,
were wildly expensive.
No. You didn't invite me. You literally didn't invite me to that concert.
Kayla.
There's a whole
Kayla.
list of concerts
Kayla.
that you and
Kayla,
Kiana went to
hold
that I
on,
didn't get
hold
invited
on.
to. Just gonna say.
You could have went to the Beyonce concert with
This is
your
the first
sister.
I'm hearing of this.
If you really wanted to go to the Beyonce concert, I would have said you and your sister go.
So why
I didn't
didn't you say
need to
that?
go to the Beyonce concert. I don't think you were home.
I would have came home.
I think I'm gonna check this. And even though my co-host Titi Torres, shout out to her, she's not here today, but even though she'll be sitting in that chair, I'm gonna bring it up and make sure that the audience understands that I did not just ignore your request to go to the Beyonce concert.
I didn't
The
get a
tickets were-
request because I didn't know you were going. That's the whole point.
Kiana asked me to go to the Beyonce concert.
Okay, I wasn't a part of this conversation.
Okay, but I'm saying if you would have expressed your desire to go see Beyonce on stage, I would have been like, here's the tickets, you and Kiana go.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask Kiana to figure out why you didn't come.
No.
Don't try to play me on the podcast in front of the
No,
world.
no,
She's
no,
trying to play
no.
like I needed to go to the Beyonce concert.
I'm
Anyway,
just saying.
Anyway, she had an amazing concert.
She always does.
Right.
Would have loved
She's
to
an amazing
experience
artist. She's an amazing artist and a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most beautiful women, I think, socially acceptable in the world, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why she needed to drop that visual on election day.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say it had something to do with the election, but if it doesn't, I'm a little
Baywatch,
well, you never
like-
know. People, I don't know. People
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a heavy time. We're here. We're fighting for like our country. And she was running through my Instagram in a bathing suit and blonde hair.
Did you go through the comments? The comments section is always my favorite. Did you go through the comments?
I didn't have a chance to go through the comments, but I will, because I want to know how it was received.
Exactly.
Because you know what? If you didn't see it, it almost feels like it went away.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
didn't-
would see a
Right.
Beyonce.
I was on my
I
Instagram all
dream
morning.
this?
I was on my
Did
Instagram.
this really
Let me
happen?
check right now.
You check right now. I'm going to go on because I feel like I need to go on to the next subject. And I don't want to go in on Beyonce because this is not about a Beyonce bash. But I do feel like there was a lot of, I don't know, misguided attention. Like you came out to support Kamala. It was great. It was amazing. You have a trillion fans. And then the Baywatch, sexy Baywatch video comes out. Are you watching it? Are you looking at the Baywatch video? Did you take it down?
No, it's here. It was posted 2 days ago.
Okay,
But
maybe
then-
it wasn't. Okay, so maybe it wasn't
But
election day. It
but
was
the
the day
comments-
before election day, But Beyonce puts out Baywatch. What are the comments saying? What are the comments saying?
Someone said, not you dropping a Halloween visual for Bodyguard to tell us to vote. Actually, this is all not even about.
But did she have did it say vote across her bathing suit?
No. Unless I'm missing it. No. It's also a 2.5-minute video that I'm not really going to watch all of it. But, no.
Okay. You know what? I mean, leading up to the okay. I'm trying to move past the election. I'm trying to move past the election. But leading up to the election, there was just a lot of content that was coming out that I didn't know.
The purpose.
I'm just I'm trying to focus on the bigger picture. And it was I listened to Trump's interview with Joe Rogan. Did you listen to that? No.
No.
I mean, you gotta listen to
Joe
the.
Rogan.
You're not a fan of Joe Rogan?
No.
Okay. So I listened to that. Let me say this.
How was it though?
I hate to admit.
It was good.
It was a good interview. The Donald
Really?
Trump interview with Joe Rogan, it was a good interview. And I think it may have helped him.
I was talking.
I think, and this is the power of media, because then I went and checked Club Shay, which is what Kamala
I know Club
Harris
Shay.
did. You don't know what Club Shay is?
I know Club Shay. What's that way? Sure.
No, I love that you don't know, because
No,
you
I
really
know.
shouldn't, because it's like
I know Club Shay.
Shannon Sharp.
Yes, okay, thank you. The name,
remember
yes.
the Cat Williams interview?
Yes,
Remember?
I know who Shannon Sharp
Okay.
is. I know. I
do?
needed a minute. Yes.
Okay.
I
No,
watched
no, no.
some clips from that though.
Right, because he has a huge platform,
Yeah.
Club Shay. He did a big interview with Cat Williams
that
at
was
the beginning of the year.
hilarious.
Remember, Cat
Yeah.
Williams was saying this was 2024 was the year everybody was going down. I mean, listen, I hate to call him a prophet. No, I won't. But she did Club Shay.
She should have went on Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan said that there was an invitation for her to come on his podcast, but that he had to go to her, and there were some, I guess, stipulations, and it didn't happen. But I'm sure it would have been a better interview than the Club Shay interview. I'm going to say it. Yeah, the Club Shay interview I don't think it helped her at all.
No.
It just didn't feel serious enough. It just, he's on there drinking brown liquor. Like, that's never a good thing. Like, that's never a good thing. I don't want anyone drinking brown liquor. I think brown liquor is the devil.
It is.
Brown liquor, right?
I hate brown liquor.
You don't drink brown liquor, do
I
you?
used to.
Who introduced you to
Drink
brown
that.
liquor?
Like Hennessy?
Who introduced you to that?
You never think I had a Hennessy in my life? I hate Hennessy. I don't like Hennessy.
Listen,
Girl, I'm 24.
I know
Of course I have
that
some
you
Hennessy.
can drink legally. That doesn't mean you should drink.
You definitely shouldn't.
I don't really drink.
I know.
Occasionally I have a cocktail.
I
but
barely see you drink.
Thank
Boring.
you. Thank you. Oh my God. That's like I'm learning things. I'm learning things here today.
I drink brown. Well, I don't drink brown liquor.
Please don't.
I don't like brown liquor.
Anyway,
at all.
on the Club Shay podcast, it's always him and a bottle of brown liquor.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if that interview helped. I didn't see any really strong clips where they were talking about substantive issues, and I don't want to be critical of the campaigns now. It's probably not the right time, but I do think there were probably things that could have been done better.
Yeah. I mean, there always can be, but yeah.
I don't know if the club Shay interview helped.
I think she should have
It
did
doesn't
more.
feel serious.
Yeah.
First of all, the name of the podcast doesn't feel serious. Club Shay.
I know it's why I had to get a second because I don't know. I know him. I just don't really know his podcast names. When you said Shannon Sharp, I was like, oh yeah, Club
Yeah.
Shay, which I.
But you've heard of the Joe
Stupid.
Rogan podcast.
I have. Everybody has. It's just different.
It's a different platform.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. So simple to remember. It's just his name. Club
Right.
Shay. It's a little much.
Club Shay a little.
It's a little much.
It's a little swaggier. that's a little
Don't
hood.
say that.
Club Shay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why? You gonna go home and watch Club Shay?
No.
I watch it for.
I watch it when it
the
comes up on my feed. I don't go out of my
shenanigans
way.
of it all. I watch
Yeah.
that podcast to make jokes and to clown. Like I don't think it's a serious type of format. And she was getting a lot of, criticism for not doing
Well.
enough interviews. Did you know that?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I wonder like what the reasoning is for that, because also like she was on a different timeline than the other candidate because of when she entered in. But I definitely think she should have did the Joe Rogan podcast. I was just talking about that this morning. I think that would
Who
have.
are you having all these conversations with in the mornings?
I was talking that with Maya. My bestie.
Hey, Maya.
Hey. We were talking about
Go
that.
ahead. Go shout her out. Shout her out.
Shout out my bestie, Maya. She's down in an HBCU for law school. It's her 3rd year. She's about to be a lawyer, whatever.
That's dope.
But
Yay.
Yay! We love Black women in law and excellence. But no, we were talking about how she should have maybe did the Joe Rogan podcast.
Interesting.
How that might have helped. I mean, looking at the votes now, how much would it really have done? Would it have been enough to have her win? I don't really know, but I do think it probably would have helped her a ton.
Did you look at the numbers, like when they broke down the demographics?
I did.
And what do you think about that?
I got a lot to say about that. First of
tell me.
all, Black people, we just come in and save everybody. Because I think Black women, it was only 12% of Black women voted for Trump. Only 7% of Black
it was
men,
9%.
or 9%. I think 7, it was
But I don't even know where
than
they're getting these
15.
numbers from. So
But-
listen, we get it. It's
but-
around those numbers.
But the difference between Black people and every other demographic, like race, every other race, was insane. It was like, what was it, like 40% of Latinos voted for Trump. It got me angry, honestly.
I
It
don't
was
think
just
those
wild.
are like New York Latinos. I think those are like Florida.
They
Latinos.
are, but I mean,
Yeah.
they're still, I don't think,
Yeah.
well, I saw a couple clips of some New York,
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, well, we're in the Bronx, so I don't know. I haven't seen too much of that up
But no,
here,
I'm sure it's
but
all
I
down.
in
I know it's all
Florida
definitely
and in
down
the
there.
red states. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
But white women really came out in support of Donald Trump.
Of course they did.
Ooh.
That's a wrong thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah. You said they were Karening. They were Karening in the polls.
Yeah, that part isn't
Not the
shocking.
cool white women.
Not the cool. There are some real cool white women
Yes,
out
there
there.
are.
I love a good white woman who is a white woman and she don't try to be nothing else.
Really?
I love
Racial politics.
I love
here
a good white woman.
on trigger warning. Racial politics.
That's just me though. But that's not shocking. That's not shocking.
I said I was moving past the election.
Right, like 20 minutes ago.
I did. It's just hard to talk about anything else,
I know.
especially today. It's just very hard.